Good afternoon. In my last video I pointed out that all heresies are irrational, scripturally irrational. And sure enough, a Ruckmanite gets up here and proves my point on the video. And of all the doctrines to defend from Ruckman, he wants to defend the no women in heaven doctrine. And this is the argument that he pulls out. James Mitchell, thank God for Dr. Peter Ruckman, my hero in the flesh. In the faith, excuse me, in the flesh. It's funny how bitter he made people like this dipstick, who has yet to give one Bible verse backing up why he disagrees with Dr. Ruckman. But he just laughs and says his teachings. It's going to be a funny day when we get to heaven and find that Ruckman was right because the Bible is right. So he associates everything Ruckman teaches is biblical. Learn to interpret it, and it will make perfect sense. Just because logically it sounds wrong doesn't mean a thing. Get that, people. Just because logically it sounds wrong doesn't mean a thing. God hath chosen the foolish things. God is not irrational. Now, why does Ruckman come to the conclusion he does with women? Now, Old Testament women are going to be in heaven. This is just the New Testament, by the way. He comes to that conclusion because he says everyone's going to be the exact image of a 33-and-a-half-year-old male. What Ruckman does, he associates being in the image of Christ to being cloned. Like everyone's going to look exactly like Jesus Christ. That's what Ruckman is saying. You'll be his clone. Not look like him in the sense of resembling like a brother and sister would. See, Jesus Christ had brothers and sisters who I'm sure look like him. No, he's looking, because of his illogical thinking, Ruckman makes everyone a clone. So you'd have millions of exact duplicates of Jesus Christ. It's irrational. But he wants a Bible verse to refute that. Like you need a Bible verse to refute that. That nonsense. No one ever taught that. No one ever will teach that. Same thing with Robert Breaker and his 144,000. That they were actually the children that Herod killed. And, oh yeah, Herod just happened to kill 12,000 of each tribe. Males. When they get irrational, you don't need this. The scriptures show themselves. So this is nuts. But I'll put this up real quickly. But this just shows you, God has chosen the foolish things. The foolish things is the idea that it shows the power of God. What we think God can't do, he can do. But God is not irrational. What Ruckman did, he confused being conformed to the image of Christ to being a clone. An exact clone. And there can't be any women in heaven. So you get a lot of clones of Jesus Christ running around, as opposed to being, people who are going to resemble Jesus Christ in the sense we're brothers and sisters. He wants to make the exact duplicate, like he was twin or something. But this is how none of these people get. So I just want to stop and put this up. It's obviously rational. You go, Brian, Robert Breaker up there was 144,000 people defend that. And somehow they justify by saying, well, we just hypothetical, 12,000, maybe the 144,000 of the children that Herod killed. It says children, by the way. It didn't say all males. The modern version is males. I think the soldiers didn't stop and say, well, is it a male or female? They killed everyone, all children. They didn't waste their time. Now they're looking for the Messiah. It was male, but you think they're going to stop and say, well, it's a little girl? They went in the house and just killed them all. That makes it. That's where you look at the modern versions. They have male child. They say, well, they must not have killed. They try to kind of take Herod off the hook there. So well, he only killed male children. No, it says children. Children. He killed all children under 2 years old. He didn't stop and ask. He just killed them. But that's what you get when you get these guys. When these people become scripturally irrational, It doesn't matter how stupid or weird or idiotic an idea sounds. They just bite on it because, well, Dr. Ruckman said it. And then you're supposed to give them a scripture to refute something idiotic. Well, there's no scripture to refute it because it's so stupid. You don't need to refute it with scripture. You just refute it with common sense. Being conformed to the image is not being a clone. Every Christian is going to be exactly a 33.5-year-old male. And of course the women, the women will have to be males now too, because that's you can be. And then he goes into the whole long thing that women always wanted to be men. Really, that's what Ruckman is preaching. No, women really want to be men. What? And you're supposed to refute that, because they say, it's okay. I'll stop and put this up. Amen. Thank you.